Hello, let's see, it's actually afternoon already today. I cannot believe it. How is your day going? So I am happy to be here with you. My name is Justine Powell, and with Mama.Justine, you can find me here on Facebook or on Instagram. So I always forget to tell you guys that I'm on Instagram as well. So Mama.Justine, and then also YouTube. So if you can't find videos here that I've done, and you know that I've done them before, you might be able to find them on my YouTube channel as well. So, hi Teresa, so nice to have you here. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about skincare. I actually learned quite a bit about skincare when I was in college. I learned, it was, believe it or not, part of my major. So I had an amazing instructor, professor, and she really spent a lot of time helping us understand the importance of taking care of our skin and wearing the proper makeup. And I always had kind of an interest in that, but I think that because of her is where I really gained my passion for helping women feel beautiful, especially in their own skin. And because so many of us see our flaws and we don't see the good. And so I think that if we could change our mindset, change the way we talk to ourselves, about ourselves, and feel about ourselves, that how much more happier we would be, how much more productive we would be. I just feel like it's like the full package. So I wanted to take a second and talk a little bit about skincare, because as much fun as makeup is, honestly, it's kind of the fluff. So it's fun fluff, I'll give you that, but it's kind of the fluff. So how we're taking care of our skin is kind of the most important for our health, for our well-being, and just in general. So one thing I learned in this class was that for every day you don't wash your face, your skin ages 3 days. So I kind of took that to heart. So I wash my face religiously every night. So now if you're not one that washes your face every night, don't think, oh, I'm doomed, I'm done. Because you can start today, right? No, it doesn't matter what's happened in the past, you can start today. So we have a super simple process, a program with Maskcara Beauty. It took me a little while to convert over to it, if you want to say that, because I have, I was a visiting expert for Clinique Cosmetics for many years, and I love that program. So, but once I saw, we call him kind of the milkman, the one that kind of created this product. Once I saw his wife, I've met her personally, but before I met her, I saw a picture of her, and they're older, they're a little bit older, and honestly, her face looks like a rose petal. It is gorgeous. So then I thought, okay, and then my daughter had some amazing success with the system as well. Hopefully she's okay with me telling you this. I think she's said it before herself, but she always had a little bit of a blemish here or there or whatever that she was always kind of nursing along. Since she's been using this program religiously, then she hasn't had any issues at all with blemishes. And so anyway, so I went ahead and started using it myself. And I mean, I wish you could feel my face. My skin has never been softer. It's actually healed a few lines. I was getting some lines back here. I mean, clearly, we all age. That's gonna happen. But, aging as gracefully as you can is not a bad thing. So anyway, but it's actually healed some small lines and wrinkles that I was starting to notice that's pretty prominent in my family. And so anyway, then we just got back from convention, and they were there again, the milkman and his wife, and I learned a little bit more about the science and the history behind it and why it has those properties. It's not just a coincidence. So one of the things is that it's made from strands of the lactic acid, and which is very, very healing to the skin. It also has honey in it, which is a natural antibiotic. So that's why you see a lot, like it heals with sunburns or with different skin diseases or whatever. We've been putting it on my granddaughter for some eczema, and it's made a big difference there. So anyway, so those are just a couple of the things in there that really help. So if you're here, I see a few of you are here, so let me know, just write in the comments where you're from. I'm doing a giveaway here, so so you'll definitely want to stay tuned. So to begin with, oh, and when I get to this, I'll tell you about what the giveaway is. But anyway, all right, so I don't want to take up any more of your time than necessary. So first of all, I just like to get my hair out of the way. So whatever your process is to do that. Alrighty, so when at night, you want to remove your makeup first, and that's the way it is with any skincare system. So hi Lori, welcome. So I like to, so I'm going to tell you about these little makeup removers. They are, not coconut, I always want to say coconut, cucumber. They're very calming, and so they smell really, really good, and they work really good. And this is a super good deal in comparison to other makeup remover wipes out there. So, but mascara I feel like is a little bit harder to remove. So I like to take just a little bit of water and just kind of soften my lashes a little bit. And so kind of get them wet and looking lovely. And then take one of these makeup remover wipes. They're really nice size as well. Hi Amy, thank you for being here. I want to go to North Carolina someday. So then I just kind of press this here. You want to be really careful with your eyelashes because you don't want them to fall out, obviously, but you want to be able to get the makeup off. But these, you don't have to scrub them. If you have extensions on, then clearly you're going to want to be super careful. And then just kind of around the bottom. You also want to be really careful with this area underneath your eye because it doesn't have a lot of elasticity in it by itself. So once it's stretched out, it's stretched out. So you want to just be really gentle, kind of take it and I don't have a ton of makeup on yet because it's early, but I did put some on before I went to exercise this morning so that I could show you how to take it off. Okay, and using my phone as a mirror is kind of hard for me sometimes. That would be, well, I'll have to message you if that ever happens. I would love to come there. It's one of my places I'd love to see. All right, so just make sure you get as much makeup off as you want. And of course, don't forget your neck. Okay, and décolleté. All right, so now here is the cleanser. Aren't these beautiful? You actually get all three. It's called Tres Leche. All three of these for $140, which actually is an amazing deal. This came out, I think, the end of January, if I remember right. And I still, probably can't hear that, but I still have quite a bit of toner left. I just ran out of my cleanser, but to be honest with you, I got a little generous at times. So, but still, that's like what, 7-8 months for a system to last. I did go through my moisturizer a little bit faster. It only lasted me probably about 5 to 6 months, somewhere in there. But I think I got a little generous with that as well. So, but this comes in a dropper. And so, oh, I just took half of it off the side. So don't do that. Anyway, this is plenty for what you need. usually only do like 3 drops. So you just want 3 little droppers full, okay? And this is different than most lotions. So this is, I actually have too much on right here, but it's like a thin lotion. It's not gonna suds. That dries out your skin. And you just kind of go over, just kind of rub it all in. Helps with redness. Hi, Heather. And so, anyway, so you just kind of rub it all in there. You've got your makeup off already. So now we are just cleansing your face. So this is what I wanted to feature today. I don't know if you've heard of these. I never had. I have a good friend that came over, and I know this is mirrored for you, but it's called Norwex. And they are these awesome, you want to take this off with a microfiber cloth. And these are, I put the description that she gave me kind of in the header. So if you want to know a little bit more about it, then you can look at that and go to her website. But anybody buying the full system, all 3, that for $140, the Trust Leche, I am sending you a package of these as a gift from me so that you can try the whole system, so you can get a good microfiber cloth and really be able to try that out. So anybody, and that's within the next, I'm doing the next, let's say the next 24 hours or 48 hours. So in the next couple days, I'll keep this open, this little giveaway that I'm doing. So anybody, if you've been wanting to try the Trust Leche system, this is a great time to try it, and I will give you a package. So I think you get 3 in a package as a gift from me. So Lori, to answer your question, she's asking, do you put it on your face dry and not a wet face? I do take off my makeup. I put this on a dry face, just kind of wipe it in there. And then this is wet. My cloth is wet. And then you just kind of wipe it off. Okay, yeah, so I'm sure there are probably other brands. One thing that I love about this, and you want to take this off with a microfiber cloth because it takes off, I don't know if you can even see it, it's kind of like any dried skin that's, this is an exfoliator. It's exfoliating your skin at the same time. And then I like to just kind of rinse it and just make sure that I get it off. This particular cloth, and I don't sell these cloths, so I'm just going because my friend gave me one and had me use it, and I just feel like it's made such a big difference that I wanted to offer it to you as well. But these are silver infused, and so they don't harbor bacteria, which that is something you have to kind of be careful about. And so anyway, I'll have to check out the brand Makeup Eraser Cloths. Okay, so I'll look into that as well. All right, and normally I would just rinse this off in a sink, but my sink is actually on the other side. I don't want to, so I just have a little thing of water. All right, so then just kind of wipe that off. And I tend to take my time on these videos, but typically this takes like 30 seconds. I mean, it does not take very much time at all. All right, and so then I'm just gonna dry my face. Hold on a second. Okay, so now the next part is, no matter what cleanser you use, it strips your face of the natural oils or whatever. And so you've got to restore it back. You've got to restore the pH back. So this is our toner, and it has witch hazel in it. So it has an exfoliator as well as balances the pH. It makes your skin feel really, really good. So there's a couple options. You can just spritz it. It's a really fine mist, so you need 2 or 3 sprays is all. I like to, so you put the lotion on and take it off. So that lotion that I was talking about is actually the cleanser. It just feels like a thin lotion. So it is the cleanser that comes in the dropper. Great question. And now we're putting on the toner. I like to just take a pad or whatever, and I do one spray because I like to just get off any other excess oils or whatever, probably because this is just the way I was trained. So that's one spray, and then I usually like to just do another good spray. And so then if you have anything going on in your skin, say you have a blemish or something, then you can actually just take a little bit more of this and either on, and make sure you don't forget your décolleté. And actually, well, I'll go with the, sorry, my mind is like bing, 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 bing. So let's come back. And so anyway, make sure you include your décolleté. All right, so if you have a blemish or something, you can either just spray the other side, or sometimes if I have something going on, I'll just put a little bit on my finger and then just kind of go over, or if I have some extra redness, or I've got a little bit of a sunburn or something like that. So this is very, very healing and balances the skin. All right, so next, this is the gold. And this is what I started to say before. One thing, I am a side sleeper, and so as I have aged, I've really noticed that I have like getting lines through my décolleté. And so, and I've tried like to, you know, sleep differently, and I always end up on my side. But that is one thing this milk has completely healed, are the little lines that I was getting on my chest. So that is a huge extra bonus for me. All right, one thing I love about this is because one thing, being in the cosmetic industry, I know the dangers of contaminating your product. So you should use like a little scoop. You should never just stick your finger in there, because it breaks it down and it can ruin your product and make it less effective. So, but look at this. You just push up however much you want. One full push is too much for me. And I think that's why I went through this a little bit faster. But I'm just went ahead and did a push. So you probably only need about a half of a pump. And then you just scoop that right off the top. And that keeps your product sanitary and just perfect. So I think that this is just genius on the packaging. One thing that I actually just discovered is after it's not pumping out anymore, then if you're like me, you don't want to waste a single bit, you can actually unscrew that. And then if there's just a little bit left, you can just swipe your finger in there, or take a little spatula or something and just get every last drop of gold out of here. All right, so this is Milk Moisturizer. And so I like to just do a little dot, little dot, little dot, little dot. And then there's still some left. So I do a little bit on my neck, and then a little bit on that décolleté. And you want to kind of rub that in, and then coming up. All right. And then you kind of go across. So these are the ways that you're kind of like almost massaging your face. So you are creating the red blood cells to come to the surface, which it heals. So you come down. This is actually cleans out blackheads, cleans out your pores. And then I have this area right here that I've got some fine lines. I must scowl a lot. I try not to, but anyway, that must be what I do. And then this is also safe around, that you want to come kind of around your eyes as well, and always coming in. So it really helps with those fine lines around there. But as you're kind of massaging this in, you're softening those lines and really helping it go deep into the skin so that it can heal. Okay, and then also again, if you have like a little bit of extra redness or a blemish or something, you can just put a little bit more on those areas. So anyway, so then you are ready for bed. So now if you are oily, it works on oily. If you're dry, it works on dry. If you're somewhere in between, then it really works for every skin type. And so, which is something that I really love. You might, if you're particularly oily, then you might want to use just a very small amount in the morning or none at all. You might just want to do the moisturizer at night, okay? And so it's just completely play with it a little bit, but don't overuse it. If you're using quality product, you don't use a lot. And you don't need to use a lot. You're just wasting it if you use too much. So morning and night, clearly you wouldn't have to take your makeup off first in the morning, but you would do that whole cleansing, wipe it off with your microfiber towel, and then use your toner, either spray it or with a cotton pad. And if you have like the big cotton balls, I usually just break a little bit off. So I don't soak a whole big cotton ball because I don't want to overuse it. And then your moisturizer, and this is just, I don't know how else to describe it. Tell me if you've used this. I would love to know if you have used this before. So for every person that orders the set, so that is the toner. Let me put the lids back on these. And aren't they pretty? I mean, the packaging is just spot on. Close that. And you remember, you only need about 3 droppers of this. So this is called Tres Leche. So 3 milks. So any person ordering the whole set, I am sending you a package, and I think that there's 3 in a package. I should have verified that before. I am sending you a package of microfiber washcloths so that you get the very best out of your product, okay? And that's only good for, let's say, the next 48 hours. So once you order it, please write done or message me your address so that I can send you your cloths. If you have ordered from somebody else, I know a lot of you order from my daughter or whatever. If you have ordered from her, in order to be able to take advantage of this, you'll have to use a different email. Okay, the good news is it benefits both of us, but if you have ordered from Savannah before and you're watching this and you want to take advantage of this little giveaway that I'm doing, then you will have to use another email. Okay? So, hi Rachel, welcome. Do you have any questions for me? I would love to answer any questions about skincare in general. It's like I was saying at the beginning, if you're just hopping on, it is like the most important thing that you can do. Your makeup is only going to go on as good as you've taken care of your skin, basically. So if you have like lots of dry patches or things like that, this system is going to be golden for you. It will change your life. And then your makeup's going to look a lot better as well. And so it will go on smoother and you'll be a lot happier with it. So, hi Charlotte, welcome. All right, I'll give you a second, see if you have any questions or any comments. I will go back and look at this. Share, how about if we do another giveaway too? Let's do, if you buy a whole system, then I'll give you a package of that. But how about if we share this out? If we can get to 25 shares, then I will give a free milk away. So tag people, that will give you a little entry, and then share. Let's get up to 25 shares, and then I will give a milk moisturizer as a gift to somebody. Should we do that? That'd be fun. Lori, the question is, how do your eyebrows look so good after you wash your face? They are actually microbladed. I'll be honest. So it's actually, it's almost been a year, so they're about off. And then, I'm not sure if I should admit it or not, but whenever I like color my hair, I put just a little bit of color because I'm old. I have like 5 grandchildren, and so I'm older, but anyway, they start to get a little bit light. So I just put a little bit of hair color on there, probably about every 3 weeks. So that's my secret. And so But yeah, eyebrows are a big deal, right? You want to make sure you fill in those eyebrows. And I do have to still fill them in. If you watch my makeup videos, I always have to fill them in because I'm kind of at the end of it. But anyway, any other questions? So 25 shares, start sharing. Make sure that you write down there in the comments, share. So, because I don't always tell who is sharing, and I want to make sure that you get entered into the giveaway. So I'm giving away a free milk for anyone to, well, not to anyone who shares. Once we get to 25 shares, but anybody who shares and writes share on there or tag somebody will be entered into the giveaway, okay? And then anybody who buys the whole system within the next 2 days, next 48 hours or so, I'm going to send you a package of these amazing microfiber washcloths or face makeup removers, I think is what they're called, because it has made a world of difference on how my face feels and how clean it is. So, all right, well, you guys are awesome. Hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna be trying to do my videos on Thursdays, I think, for the next few weeks. Usually I do them on Fridays, but I'm gonna try doing them on Thursdays so that I have a chance to answer and everything before the weekend comes. And then also, I am looking for hostesses that would like to throw a class. So we can call it whatever you want, like a confident contouring class or mascara beauty class, whatever. And so that gives you an opportunity to earn some hostess rewards. And they are super, super fun. They go over a couple of days, and I will do an event where you can invite some friends and family or people that you want to introduce to Maskcara. And then we can go in. I give a grand prize away. There's some fun games, and you get 20% of everything that is ordered, plus up to 4 half-off items. So for being a hostess to a class. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then write a message down there at the bottom or message me for that. So, all right, well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And I will talk to you soon. So I will reach out to you, Nicole, and I'll talk to you a little bit about it. So, all right, see you later. Bye.